Hello there, odds and ensers, in and outers, like and subbers, twist and shouters. Espionage DB7 here, the one, the only, highly rated, armor-plated, imitated, but never ever duplicated Espionage DB7. And I'm joined by the icon, the one and only, Obsolete 2003.
Yo.
Joining us as well is that feated one, Nickolas Zombie.
That what?
Feated, it's like rotten, you know, you're a zombie. Putrid. I don't know, you don't have a thing.
Well, feated is just so, it was so odd. I was like, I took me by surprise. Anyway, hello.
What, do you have a thing like that you
I
want?
have no things.
Come up with a thing.
I am the thing. I'm what the people come to see when Obs isn't here.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Anyway. Alright, well, anyway, today we got an update for you. The channel's been on pretty much a hiatus status for the past few months with a few sporadic, videos here and there. But that will be soon to change. However, before we get into that, be sure, if you are not subscribed to our channel, be sure to subscribe. Hit that like button, click that bell for notifications so you know when we're doing something. Follow us on Twitch, join us on Discord, like us on Facebook, all that good stuff. Help us grow, and we'll love you for it. But anyway, so first and foremost, the thing that
the channel's over. It's been a great run.
No, it hasn't. It's going to be. Anyway, disregard what he said because that's not true. First and foremost, I want to talk about our annual Halloween celebration, Oddities and Endtrails. Now, for anybody who's followed the channel for, any length of time, especially over a year, will know that pretty much every year when we're getting close to Halloween, I release a trailer for Oddities and Endtrails. And usually one of my favorite little passion projects to do. I look forward to creating it every year. Unfortunately, this year I was not actually able to make a trailer due to circumstances. And again, for anybody who does follow the channel, those circumstances revolve the recent loss of my mother. But we're getting things moving again, and we did want to announce that Obs' favorite time of the year will happen. Oddities and Endtrails will happen starting October 1st. So that is definitely something that is going to be going down.
Oh yeah.
Obs, what do you got planned to play? Any plans yet, or that's something that we have to wait to see?
I'm planning games into more spooky games. I know I've been kind of on and off with Resident Evil. I completed Resident Evil 2 last time, so I was in the middle of Resident Evil 3. So I plan on reviving that back from the dead, and I'll probably be with Augie the Froggy making a revisit to Hellpoint because they just recently launched an expansion pack, and we just purchased that. So I think it's kind of more of a map, more weapons, what have you, all the bells and whistles that go with the expansion packs. So we're saving that for then, and there'll probably be some more spooky discussions of different movies and what have you. But yes, it's favorite time of the year. All the spookiness is going on, but those are the two games I have off the top of my head. Other games are to be determined, and yeah, more spooky topics to be had.
I'm sure we'll have I like our shoot the shits for Halloween. We usually talk ghost stories, hauntings, spooky stuff all around.
We're doing a live seance this year, right?
We're not. I am not doing. You all want to do a seance? You do a seance. Hey, I'm a chicken for that shit. Y'all know that, and I freely admit it. I don't touch Ouija boards. I don't go near seances, summonings, fucking hex circles, pentagrams. I don't do that. So y'all want to do that? Go ahead. Obs knows where there's this really cool abandoned spooky school that looks like it's straight out of Silent Hill.
Yeah, got pictures to prove it.
Yes. Nick, weren't you and Val gonna do something Switch-wise that's kind of
Oh yeah. That's probably maybe it'll happen. I don't know.
Such assurance.
I don't know. We're supposed to do a review of Call of the Lamb like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, and that's another reason too that everything's been on standby. Is Val is in the middle of a big move as well. But we're hoping to have everything finished so that we can, get right into Oddities and Endtrails. I will be doing Phantasmagoria as my classic game. Everybody who knows the way I do Oddities and Endtrails. I like to take one classic game. I'll be doing Phantasmagoria. I also probably will be doing sequels to games that I've already played, such as like Outlast 2 and what's that other freaking game? Layers of Fear 2, which I've heard are both really good, really spooky sequels of games that I've already played. So that's what to expect, and that will be all month long, and it will start on October 1st. So again, 31 days of spookiness from us. So the Scream contest is on. We always see especially between me and Val, who screams the most, who screams first in the games.
Yes.
But yes, we've got a lot lined up that we want to do, not only for Oddities and Intros, but afterwards. Last year we did our very first Odds and Endsgiving, where we actually had our own little get-together for Thanksgiving, and we filmed it, and it was a lot of fun. We played Rock Band, so we'll see what we do this year. Have a nice little feast,
Live seance.
invite everybody into Odds' home. If they do have a seance, they'll see me running down the street, because I will not be a part of that. And I'm serious. I've asked Obs, like, when I've gone to
Saying you don't want to talk to George Washington.
No, I don't want to talk. If I was gonna summon, no, I'm not having this discussion.
Who would you summon?
No, I'm not having that. I don't want to talk. I won't
One
summon anybody.
historical figure.
Fuck.
Good or bad?
Kennedy. No, that wouldn't make sense. I was gonna say Kennedy and ask him like what really happened the day he died, but he wouldn't know. He was just sitting in the car and then he just.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I would like to have like a mystery solved type thing. Like, what is a great unsolved mystery?
Amelia Earhart?
Maybe. You know that they say that her body got dragged off by coconut crabs and devoured, and that's why they never found her.
I heard that too.
Yeah. We're getting off topic. Anyway, things to come. Odds and Endsgiving. That's something that we will be having again. We don't know exactly what we're gonna play this time, but it will be something to come. I do know that I've been saying for over the past year that I've wanted to relaunch one of my favorite segments on the channel, which is Fallback Friday. And I know I've said that we were gonna launch that since last year, but again, things went awry, and that wasn't in the cards. But this year, for sure, I do want to launch Fallback Friday again. OBS is the one that pioneered, so to speak, our movie corner segment, which, relative to the general amount of views that we get, has been pretty successful. I know that he's got things that he wants to review. I think we had talked about, like, for Halloween, possibly doing a movie corner for Hellraiser, right? For the new remake that's coming out.
Yes.
So I'd be interested in doing that. I only ever saw the first original Hellraiser. I didn't see any of the 20 fucking sequels, Hellraiser in Space or whatever. But I would like to see the remake that comes out, I think, October 17th, and maybe we can do a movie corner on that. We will also be having a movie night, which, if you remember, is kind of like our Mystery Science Theater type thing. That will be our Halloween movie night. We will be doing one of those "it's so bad that it's good" movies called Manos, the Hands of Fate. So that will be our Halloween movie night. Real quick, things that I personally want to do. I plan to get back into Half-Life Alyx. I've done some rearranging of my room that gives me more space. That now it's not a chore every time I want to play the VR. Before, if I wanted to play with the VR, I had to rearrange my entire room for that time that I was playing and then move everything back. Now I've given myself some more space, so I should be able to play that more frequently, and I do intend to finish it. Something that I started well over a year ago, I think, was my Black Mesa Impassioned playthroughs, which are videos that I did kind of akin to Freeman's Mind, but more like a serious version, which is what I want to do. And lastly, I do have a video that I'm working on to hopefully get done by this week, which is a video, a follow-up to my Steam Deck unboxing, which talks about 3 Steam Deck accessories, 2 must-haves and 1 don't get under any circumstances because it fucking sucks. But that's basically what we're looking at for the near future. Things that I want to do. Obs, you or Nick have any plans of like things that you segments, videos, things that you all have planned?
For me, I haven't really got any new games. I'll probably maybe try to do a review of the game Astroneer. That's kind of what I've been playing at the time. It's been pretty much my go-to game right now, just to play something and kind of chill. And so I probably will do a review of that. It's taking up my free time in a good way, and especially with me and my hectic work schedule. But I'll probably do a review of Astroneer. There's some live games I'm trying to get back into, or some live streams I should say. But yeah, like I said, the shit that's always fun. Fallback Friday, can't wait. And see what other games are always coming on sale. Some others are always there. It's got the Ninja Turtle Cowabunga pack thingy, so maybe try and do something with that.
Yeah.
But and more movie discussions, definitely more movie discussions. We're gonna see Pearl very soon, so we'll see if maybe we can try and do a review of that.
Cool. What is Pearl? Never heard
It
of it.
is the prequel sequel to the movie called X, and it's a pretty crazy movie. It takes place in the 70s, and yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Interesting.
Yes.
Are we gonna do one on Barbarian?
Oh, we can.
That'd be good.
Yes.
That was a fun movie.
Yeah.
By all means. You're gonna see some expanding from us. I'm back more or less to into a position where I can stream, record, and video edit regularly. So we'll definitely be coming out of that hiatus. The rest of September might still see me a little sporadic just because I'm doing some home remodeling, but my goal is to have that done by October 1st, and whether or not it's done, Oddities and Endtrails will launch October 1st.
Yes.
Come hell
One way or
or
another.
water.
Yes.
Even if you have to do a seance to get that going.
Yep.
Another thing I'm disappointed, I didn't get to do a custom intro. Everybody knows every year for Oddities and Intro, they'll do a custom intro. I might just use old ones.
Oh, we can do like a live recording of our seance.
Dude, no seance.
I'm sure there's an app for that.
You want to do a seance? You do. A seance app. You can do your seance, but leave me out of it. Like,
All right.
seriously, I won't go near that stuff.
Yeah.
When we talked Tupac and you aren't
There was this one real quick story before we wrap things up. It was a time back for my it was during my 21st birthday, because I had a group of friends take me out drinking, and that's when I discovered that I don't like drinking. But anyway, for some reason, because my friends were tipsy, they decided, let's go down to the train tracks. And for anybody who doesn't know, here in San Antonio, there's a spot that they call the train tracks. Supposedly a haunted spot where if you park your car on the tracks, ghost children will actually push your car off, because years and years ago there was a bus that stalled on the tracks and the train came and killed them all. And so a lot of people like to throw flour, like powder flour, on the back of their car, and supposedly you can see little handprints afterwards where they push your car. And they decided let's go to the train tracks and do it. So we parked on the train tracks, and yeah, the car moved and all that. And then more than that, in a drunken stupor, I guess, they decided, hey, let's go walking into the woods near the train tracks. And I was like, that's stupid, let's not do that. And like, come on, don't be a wuss. And I was younger back then, so I kind of caved into at least that much peer pressure. And we saw a light in the distance, and it was a flickering light, and we're like, what the hell is that? So, I mean, obviously this could have been a gang of killer hobos or something, but, stupid us.
Some roving gang of killer hobos.
I mean, I don't know, man. It could have been anything. But anyway, yeah, we decided to follow the light, and it was a campfire. And what was happening were a bunch of other kids about our age, I say kids, but young adults, roughly our age, had a fucking Ouija board and a campfire, and they're like, oh, join us, the more energy we have, the better. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, nope, do what you're gonna do, conjure evil spirits all you want, I'm going back to the car. And like, nah, man, come on, let's do it. It'll be fun. Like, no, don't be a wuss. Yes, I'm a wuss. I'm a wuss. I'm a chicken. I'm a pussy. Whatever you want to say. I'll be at the car. And I started walking. And I guess maybe either they didn't want to do it without me, or maybe I spooked them a little bit, but they decided to follow me back to the car without actually, engaging in this little seance thing. But yeah, I don't fuck with that stuff. That's the type of stuff, and in the movies you see, oh, come on, what's the harm? And then that person ends up with their guts splattered all over the road.
I was going to say, and the next day, in the news, we saw about all those kids dead.
Well, that too.
From unexplained circumstance.
That too, but yeah, I don't mess with that stuff. So, y'all want to seance? You seance, and see you later. Because, yeah. Anyway, that's... yes, go ahead.
I heard sorry. I have to double check, but I heard supposedly the ghost tracks are no longer there for one reason or another, but maybe if they are still there, we can maybe do that for the channel, if it's still
I heard they were gone too.
I didn't even know about that. Damn.
Yeah, they uprooted the tracks because there was this guy who kept complaining about seances. And I think his name was S.
Goddamn modern gentrification. Anyway, good riddance. Well, the tracks aren't there anymore, but wouldn't the spectral presence still linger?
It's debatable. Maybe they were connected to the tracks.
They built a house there, and like somebody just keeps coming. You kids, get out of my backyards with your goddamn seances! Anyway, do you guys...
Man Jenkins.
do you guys have anything that you... anything else you want to add?
Have you settled down yet?
No, and I won't.
So I just for Odds and Ends spooktacular Oddities and Entrails, we're gonna have a couple shits, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, fantastic. So will we have the return of That Ain't No Baby?
That's up to you. That's your thing.
Okay.
The old pure sorrow. That ain't no baby. That shirt is still for sale.
Is it?
Yes. Maybe I'll buy everybody one. I don't know. Probably not. They're expensive. Anyway. Anything else?
No. I think so.
Stay tuned for more content.
What?
Just stay tuned for more content.
Yes. Stay tuned for more content. And yeah, we just wanted to give everybody an update. Again, stay tuned for Oddities and Endtrails, especially. Nick or Obs, one of you wanna see us out?
Obs after you.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Stay tuned for the best time of the year, the spooky season. I like it spooky.
I like it spooky.
Yes.
And settle down. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye.